Lovely of you to join me. Hello, good evening. Slightly earlier time of 7:30. Isn't it exciting? Thank you for switching your calendars, changing your alarm clocks. I know you're all sleeping during the day, waking up when the shed wakes up. How are you all? Hope you've all had a wonderful Saturday. We went for a walk in the Downs and some sheep were startled, but then we apologised. And then a small black sheep, a tiny lamb, attached itself to the director of photography's leg in a maternal way, but still in a way. It was chilly today, wasn't it? But when the sun came out, it was like that lockdown weather we're so used to. Anyway, hello, Stilgoe in the shed. Here we are. It's episode 40. There should be a huge celebration. Fireworks, cannons. But that is saved for Thursday nights when we all clap the NHS. In fact, on our road, it's mainly pots and pans. People are beating out of those pans. There's some real tension being released every Thursday at 8 p.m. when people clap for the NHS and care workers. And more on that later, because I'm dedicating a song to a wonderful friend of ours. We seem to be friends with a lot of doctors. We make friends well with people who can look after us in a crisis. So yes, more on that later. Hello to all of you. Hello, left hand to the regulars. Hello, right hand to the newbies. Come in, make yourself comfortable. Welcome to the shed. This is our 40th episode, and I must have played last 40 times 5. Well, I'd say it was about 45. And I'll be available for homeschooling, maths mainly. 40 times 5 is 200. So I've done about 200 songs plus all the other songs. 300. Let's say 300 because there were other ones fired in. A few medleys here and there. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I've been busy. And thank you to everyone. Have you got your bow ties on? I've got a little. This isn't cardboard. This is a tea towel. No, it's a tablecloth from the fairy garden. Thank you everyone for joining. Well, a packed show tonight, as ever. We've only got half an hour because at 8 o'clock it's the Isolation Song Contest and I'm getting out of here and going off to watch it on the television. The Isolation Song Contest is a lovely thing in aid of the Trussell Trust and Crisis and I think the NHS Combined Charities. I'll have to check on that. And 14 of us have written and performed songs. Mine is Belgium. My song is called Make Me Famous by Didier Dodot. So if you'd like to carry on with Stilgoe in your life, do that. But first I'm going to do a song, because a few people have requested this along the way and I haven't only done it sort of half. So this is Pocket Song, one of my songs. It's not a somber show today, but it's not all rags, bags and glad nags tonight. Anyway, hope you're very well. Settle down, have a glass of something. Oh, someone's asking, how do we watch it? You watch it either on isolationsongcontest.com, where it's being streamed, or if you're watching YouTube on your telly, go to Turtle Canyon Comedy. Turtle Canyon. Just look up Isolation Song Contest on YouTube and you'll find it. Would be lovely to see. There's some brilliant people. Mel Gidroich is doing it. Neil Hannon from the Divine Comedy. Justin Edwards, Lucy Porter. Some brilliant people presenting, including Graham Norton and Sally Phillips and Connie Hock and loads. The names have gone. Anyway, here's Pockets. Jack's got little beans in his pocket, magic beans from the market, but you won't believe me. Beans talk. Oh, it's true that those beans talk, and the thing that it's talking in his garden, you see. So it So it led to a giant, and all the people were pointing angrily. That's me pointing. Magic, it's so easy to knock it, but there's magic around us if you look carefully. Buzz has his favorite toy in his pocket, mouthful toy of a rocket that could go to the moon. One day, when the people are ready, all the children will cheer and the women will swoon. Flew it, picked it up and he threw it as it sailed through the atmosphere. He knew progress doesn't come from a rocket, but it's there in your pocket if you look to the moon. Yes, I've got wedding bands in my pocket, precious hands in my pocket, and I'm keeping them there. Cold winds, they won't chill our December. What we have to remember is as precious as air. Oh, hear me, I don't need you to cheer me when the meaning is simple, true and fair, and fair. Magic, it's so easy to knock it, but there's magic around us if you look everywhere. Pocket, always check in your pocket. There's a life in your pocket. Look inside and it's there. Never finish a song with Thank you, everyone. Bow, bow. Shoulder bunch. Shoulder chum bunch. What's that? Fist pump. Thank you, everyone. This is an email from Grace Black. Hi, I am really... Compliment. I'm going to play some tracks from New Songs for Old Souls, and that was what that song was from. Pocket Song was from New Songs for Old Souls, an album of mine, 2015, if you look it up. I'm going to play some tracks for New Songs for Old Souls on the Jazz Lounge radio show on Sunday the 3rd of May, and we'll mention the shows. We will also be watching on Saturday the 2nd of May. It was Saturday. Be prepared to voyage into the unknown. We will also be watching on Saturday the 2nd of May and wondered if you could dedicate a tune to my husband John, who will be celebrating his birthday that day, and it's also our 39th wedding anniversary. Any tune would be great. Grace Black, your lovely radio show, and you're so good to even play any of my music, quite frankly. But this and that was for you, husband John. How clever of you to get married on your birthday. So you'd always remember, I see what you've done. I see what you've done. Clever man, John Black. John Black got married on his birthday. John Black, clever in the brain. John Black. What am I doing? I don't have time for this. And also, I must not be silly tonight because I've got some important and special dedications, not least this next one. So I mentioned NHS workers and doctors, and I arrogantly and hubristically bragged that we were friends with lots of doctors. I don't mean to say I've got lots of friends. It's just I've been through a lot of doctors. No, since moving down here in lovely Hove, we've met some truly wonderful people, life-changing friends, and it's been a lovely thing. And two of our most recent acquisitions, can I say that, are lovely, lovely, lovely people, and they live literally there. If my hand actually came off, I might be able to get it onto the roof of their house with a lovely pink door. Tom and Kirsty and their wonderful children, Finley and Emelina. We love you guys, and we miss being on the beach and all that stuff. But that's not, it's not about me and them. This is about Tom and Kirsty, and this is a dedication for Kirsty, really, because it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday! And Tom has asked to play a very special song, which Pamela also asked for, and it's a song I've known for years. I've never gone near it in terms of playing it, because it's a brilliant performance by Patrick Wilson, who sings on it with the cinematic orchestra, and this was apparently the song that Kirsty walked down the aisle to. So this is my go at it, and I love this song. It's in the original key. A house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls, and window sills, tables and chairs worn by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place where I feel at home. And for you, for me, till we disappear from me, from you. Now it's time to to dust out in the garden where we planted the seeds. There is a tree as old as me. Branches were sold by the color of green. The ground had a rose and past its knees. By the cracks of the skin I climbed to the top. I climbed the tree to see the world. When the guys came around to blow me down, held on as tightly as you held on to me. Held on as tightly as you held on to me. dust, to dust, to dust. There is a house built out of stone. Happy birthday, Kirsty. And happy birthday, everyone who's having a birthday today. This is another song that's special to a couple of people. This is a song I wrote for Claire Martin, who many of you know I do some gigs with. Claire is the jazz queen in the UK. She is a supremo. She's released 20 albums. I first saw her at Ronnie Scott's when I was about 21, and it was an amazing thing to see her there, and then to get to know her and work with her. And again, she lives locally, but this is a song she recorded for an album called Time and Place, which I featured on a little bit. And I wrote this song, not, you know, it was just something that came into my head. Possibly it was to do with how tongue-tied I was when I met the director of photography. Anyway, it's called Lost for Words, and here it is. There is a dream where one forgets the lines. Now I'm awake, dashed by the same designs. One little look, one dart of silent pleasure. I'm like a book with only pictures. Once I could speak, oh how I talk for miles, and at my peak I once made the national trials. Now I'm still quiet as a mouse. It's quite a thrill that I am simply lost for words, not a sound. You have left me merely scratching around, trying not, just as if I've never loved. I was frozen as you burned, lost for words, nothing there. All that I could do was stand and stare. I implied what I knew was never heard. You had found me lost for words. Should I retreat? Should I just mime along, stare at my feet, pretend there's nothing wrong, caught in a spell, tongue-tied in knots? How can I tell you I am simply lost for words? What a fool, like a fly in a swimming pool, trying hard just to reach the other side, drowning slowly, starry-eyed, lost for words. You're divine, with your lips you have silenced mine. If that's all, I will join the bees and birds, all that noise, but lost for words. could leave all those words behind. If I knew you were feeling lost as well. Never lost when lost for words. Thanks everyone. Thank you. Hasn't been much chat between us tonight. Maybe it's because sometimes I've got to do serious stuff, guys. Got to do serious stuff. Anyway, I would like to say at this point, thank you to anyone who's come on that entire journey of 40 shows. If you have, give yourself a pat, a yellow pat emoji on the back. And if you haven't, shame on you. Where have you been? You can't just come in on the 40th episode. But please do. Sign up, subscribe. To anyone. I know, where's my wine? I'm waiting for it. I'll tell you why I've got no wine, because I've just done a gig immediately before this, a fundraiser, which featured 300 people on Zoom, which is the definition of isolation insanity. But it was great, lots of money was raised for good causes. And just a reminder that we're still raising money for Maggie's Centres, which is a wonderful charity focusing on cancer, respite and rehabilitation in beautiful surroundings. And people are very lucky to have these buildings dotted around the country. Yes, so we've already raised a lot through your generosity. If you'd like to donate, straight on their page, maggies.org.uk. And then next week we are going to be raising money for Homestart, which is a fantastic charity. So all that is lovely, and thank you to all of you for suggesting charities and just being good eggs. Le bon oeuf, as the French might say. Or the Belgians, or people in Guinea, Martinique, Nigeria. Lots of people have seen all of them. You are madness. But I love you all, so thank you. Now I'm going to close this show because I mustn't run over. I'm going to close this show with a tribute, not a tribute, a dedication to Al Moore. And he said, could I play this for Sue Morton? But Al, this is also for you. Because he's been trying to get me to play it for a week or two, and somehow I've been avoiding his messages. So this is for you, Al, and here's a big glass of wine or a pint of beer. Cheers to what you're going through. And to Sue, I haven't seen you guys for ages, but it was way back when in the days of the Ben Bidow's big band, I feel like that was it. And the old Tiger's Head, was that it? Anyway. He's asked for Waterloo Sunset, and I know I've played this a couple of times, but I can say this without any embarrassment, it is a pretty great song. So thank you to the 40 Brigade. Roll on 50. Dirty old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night? People so busy, makes me feel dizzy. Taxi light shines so bright, and I don't feel afraid as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset. I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window. meets Julie, Waterloo Station, every Friday night. I'm so lazy, don't want to wonder, I stay at home each night, and I don't feel afraid, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Chilly world outside my window. Chilly world outside. Waterloo sunset's fine. Millions of people swarming like flies around Waterloo underground. Terry and Julie cross over the river, but they feel safe and sound, and they don't feel afraid, as long as they gaze on Waterloo sunset, they are in paradise. Long as they gaze on Waterloo sunset, they are in paradise. Long as they gaze on, they are in paradise. They are in paradise. They are in paradise. Have a lovely Sunday, everyone. Have a lovely day off, if you're having a day off. And to everyone, lots of love. And see you on Monday.